This video will give you a tutorial on 4 different ways you can search for lessons on the Learning to Give site. The first way is with this green button, Search Lessons. I'm going to give you some tips for using this search engine. Enter a keyword here about something you teach, or an issue area, or even a community resource that you're interested in, and apply filters. At this point, it's going to have too many returns. So then I want you to choose some filters for narrowing it. Maybe you're a social studies teacher, but you want to make sure there's writing in it. All our lessons are interdisciplinary, so that will work. And choose your grade level. And if you want to add more filters here, you can choose an additional keyword or a faith denomination or an audience that you want to focus on. So let's apply the filters and see what we get. We get several different lesson plans, and you can click over to the lesson plan from here. Additionally, you can add more keywords. For example, you might want to have only the lessons that have Thomas Jefferson and the Constitution, so you'll get a shorter return. So play around with this search engine and then use it throughout the lessons, throughout the website. A second way to search is by content standards. Select what type of standards you want to search by. It can be Common Core or your state or even an international standard. Choose your grade level and the subject area. Click Find Lessons, and what this does is it searches under Common Core Language Arts for what lessons Learning to Give has available, and once it returns, then you can drill down to find the lesson you want. Okay, so here are all the 10th grade language arts standards. So let's say we want to look for a lesson that has key ideas and details, textual evidence. So these are all Learning to Give lesson plans that include practicing that standard. So you can see we have quite a few, and these are all clickable over to the lesson plan. Another way to search is by planning instruction through your calendar. If you want to think about your entire year and where you're going to fit in some philanthropy themes and service, use this calendar. So we know that it's Citizenship and Constitution Day in September. So here we have a link over to some lesson plans. And again, you can narrow your search using this filter. Or you might want to get something for Grandparents' Day. And another way to search is under the Teach menu, Issue Areas. So let's say your students have determined there's a community need for improving the environment. You can click over here and get to lesson plans, or you can view this toolkit. This toolkit gets you started with doing service learning related to the environment. We have the lesson plans that you can link to. Then you get a little more information about types of service projects, great ideas for projects for kids, more ideas, potential community partners, and other resources. So this is a great way to get started with a service learning project. That is 4 ways to search. You can search by keyword, by content standards, by putting it in your calendar, and by issue area.